In this video, I'm about to show you something that many of you have been asking for actually, because I did a video a few weeks ago about AI influencers, which showed consistency but didn't show how to build one, right? And here we are. In this video, I'm about to show you how you can build your own AI influencer by simply using your website URL, your brand website URL. Because the thing is, many brands out there, most of the brands out there cannot afford to pay for an influencer or for influencer marketing. And now, thanks to AI, you can do that. All you have to do is build this workflow that I'm about to show you on PromptMate, and you can simply have your own AI influencer for your e-commerce brand or for your clients if you're an agency, right? In this case, I'm about to show you first an AI influencer that I was able to create for us, for PromptMate, right? So the results are towards the end of the workflow, which is this one right here. So we have an AI influencer, which, as you can see, I'll show you all the images in Canva for a better understanding. So this is the AI influencer I created for PromptMate. As you can see, this is our website, right? The brand has these colors right here, which reflects on the clothing of the AI influencer and everything else. The consistency is pretty obvious, as you can see. For a moment, let's just go back to the workflow. Again, all you have to do is add the website URL. By the way, this will be available right after this video is published in the video description, the template link, so you can use it anytime you want. But keep in mind, you have to always check and edit the template and maybe customize your prompts towards somehow your brand if the results are not the best. Because again, think about PromptMate templates as templates on Canva. Like, you get a design, but then you kind of have to customize it and play around with a little bit. One example that I used when I ran this template is for this brand, like, which is about paddle boards and everything else. These are the results that I was able to get for this brand, and to be honest, I'm not happy with all the results. Also, you may see a consistency in terms of theme and colors, and but I'm pretty sure you can achieve better. These were just run. If you run the template, these were the results that you would get, right, for this specific brand. So I would advise to edit app and check a little bit if you want to get the best results possible, right? So now let's just go back and let's discuss the anatomy of this workflow, so for you to understand. So you just add the website URL, and then the first prompt just takes the website content and builds brand voice, tone, and key messaging. The second prompt kind of looks at the brand and defines a target audience, and based on that, then it builds influencer personality, right? Then the third prompt starts looking at the brand with GPT vision. It looks at a screenshot of the website that I just showed you to define the colors that somehow need to reflect this AI influencer, right? Because more than an influencer, it's more like a brand ambassador, which will be the face of your company, let's say on social media, right? TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts. And then looking at brand tone, voice, messaging, influencer style, traits, and appearance creates this AI persona profile. It doesn't go too much in detail, because what we know about Flux is that the longer the prompt is, the more specific and more in detail it goes, the higher are the chances for it to hallucinate and lose consistency, which we don't want in this case. And then based on that AI influencer persona profile, it will start building the text to image prompts for Flux to generate the images. Base prompt and variation. So mainly the base prompt is the prompt that will be always present across all the images that we will be generating. But together with a base prompt, you will have a variable or a variation, however you want to call it, that makes the difference between one image and another image, right? And that's what we're doing here. So for example, here we will just generating 12 variations, considering you will be posting 3 times per week on your social media with this influencer. And for example, an example of a variation is just she's reading a book together with the base prompt. And then once it generates all the 12 variations with the base prompt, now we have a base prompt plus each variation returned. It's a simple return. That's why we're using ChatGPT Mini to save on credits, because ChatGPT Mini is just 0.4 credits, right? It just returns separated the prompts, but differentiated. So then we can use the results, which is the prompt, with the variation on Flux to generate these images, right? So that's what we're doing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until the 12th, right? Once we're done with the prompts, that's when we're starting to give the prompt result. Prompt result is just the prompt plus the variation, and we're doing it for all of them. You can see the prompt results here, right? So this one, this one, this one, but we use as an AI system, in this case Flux, and these are the results that I just showed to you generated. Here comes the interesting part. The next thing that I suggest you to do, which by the way I will discuss this on a future video, on one of the next videos that I will be doing, is I will be focusing on creating a template that generates only images in different environments, in different settings, but selfies with the same AI influencer. And why is that important? Because these can be then turned into a very dynamic video for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram using a tool such as HeyGen. So on HeyGen, you are able to create avatars, which is fantastic. So now all you have to do is switch from video avatar to photo avatar. So you upload the image, which is this one, and the result would look like something like this. I'll just show you.
Hey guys, are you tired of spending hours on Canva or Photoshop for your social media posts? Let me show you a game-changing workflow that automates everything just using your website URL. It's brand theme consistent and error-free. Simply input your URL and watch as it creates stunning posts with perfect text, ready to share. Trust me, it's faster and better. Link to the template is in my bio. Check it out and thank me later.
As you can see, by using these images, right, you can then kind of bypass the limit that HeyGen has, because one of the limits that HeyGen has, I'll show you, is that it's great on face movement, but the body is very static. See what I'm saying? So the body is very static, but if you zoom like this one, it's way more realistic, right? So while these are great for your static feed on Instagram, these one can be your Reels or your YouTube Shorts or your TikTok videos and actually get traffic for that. And then the last prompt, it just creates an influencer name, a bio for the page that you will be creating. If you want to create a social media page just for your AI influencer and put your website, your company website in the bio, right? For example, this one is our influencer. This is something that can go to your bio, and the link can be promptmade.io, which is our website. So this is it. I'll add the template link to the video description below. Make sure, again, I would suggest to go in edit mode and see the steps one by one. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.